Cake on the mic, cake on the mic, cake on the mic, cake on the mic. People, this the intro.
Talk bad about my team, you must be a clown. This is Keek on the mic, so you know you better bear down. Bear down. Bear down.
The Chicago Bears are now staring at a 1-5 record going into Week 7 against the Las Vegas Raiders. Justin Fields is looking like he's going to miss the next couple of games with that dislocated thumb, meaning that Tyson Bagent will start the next couple of games for the Chicago Bears. And we have now reached the part of the season that the season's over for the Chicago Bears unless Tyson Bagent or if Justin Fields comes out and turns this thing around and the Bears end up finishing the year with 6 or 7 wins. But now at this point, Bears fans are now have their mind set up that the Bears will have the number 1 and 2 overall picks in next April's NFL draft. But the one thing I really wanted to come on here and talk about, because now the conversation going around, especially now Justin Fields is now hurt. Obviously, this was a big year for Justin Fields to basically solidify his status as QB1, the franchise quarterback for the Chicago Bears. And there's some differences of opinion going on within the Bears community about if the Bears should stick with Justin Fields and continue to build around him, meaning build the trenches, give him a couple more weapons, give him some new coaches, right? Just build around Justin Fields, continue to build around what some people think still to be the franchise quarterback and Justin Fields for the Chicago Bears. But then there's some other Bears fans saying, you know what? His time is up. He has had enough time to establish himself as quarterback 1, the franchise quarterback of the Chicago Bears. And most Bears fans think that we should go ahead and draft a guy like Caleb Williams, Drake May, or just get rid of Justin Fields and draft someone else, right? So there's definitely a difference of opinion going on within the Bears community. Obviously, you guys know how I feel about this situation. I've been very vocal about my support of quarterback Justin Fields, even though I do hold Justin Fields accountable for the way that he's been playing, right? He needs to play better. I know that Justin Fields knows that he needs to play better, but you guys also know how I feel about the rest of the situation surrounding Justin Fields. Obviously, everyone else has to be better. The offensive line has to be better. The coaching has to be better. It's not all on quarterback Justin Fields. But something interesting that I wanted to share with you guys on today's episode of Keek on the Mic. I wanted to give you guys some opinions from people that have actually played within the organization. So I'm going to show you guys 3 video clips from Lance Briggs, Kyle Long, and Corey Wooten, all players of the Chicago Bears, all really good players that actually played for the Chicago Bears, right? So I really like to listen to players' opinions because right now, the narrative going around amongst ex-players, especially players that have played within the organization. You guys heard me talk to Isaiah Fry as well, a guy that has played within the organization. All of them are saying that the Bears should keep quarterback Justin Fields and continue to build the trenches. So I'm going to go ahead and play these videos back to back to back. And I want to get your guys' opinion on these videos and their opinions on the status of Justin Fields. And then I'm also going to give my opinion on these videos as well. So I'm going to go ahead and play them right now for you guys.
This is not the hope, but let's say things aren't looking positively for Justin Fields. Okay. Are you still taking Caleb Williams, or are you trading back and
Who
fixing?
Said I was taking Caleb Williams in the first place?
Are you taking?
I'm not taking Caleb Williams.
No matter what.
I'm not taking Caleb Williams.
You're trading back.
I have a Caleb Williams on my team right now.
Yeah.
Why am I going to go get another Caleb Williams and have the same problems that I have right now? That doesn't make any sense to me. Yeah. You know, if I'm going to go out, if I'm going to replace Justin, I'm going to replace him with a different style of quarterback. I'm going to replace him with a pocket pass, more of a pocket passer, guy that throws the ball a whole heck of a lot, that sits in the pocket, makes his read, and gets it out right now. Yeah. That's what I would do if I'm going to do that. All right. But I'm not.
You're going line.
I'm not replacing Brian. I'll have another first round pick the following year. Yeah. All right. I'm going line.
Yeah.
Fields is it's like, if we're going to build this thing, we're going to build it around something. Right. You don't just put a house in a field. It's on a foundation, and the foundation that this team, and I'm projecting here to next year, the foundation that this team is being built on is Justin Fields, and you need to do whatever you can to make that as strong a foundation as you can, and with offensive pieces on the edge, and then to your point, in the line.
And what's going to happen, right, is we're going to see this year, right? We're going to see one game up here, one game down here, and people are going to say, the jury's still out about Justin Fields. We need to draft Caleb Williams. And you know what? The same thing's going to happen over and over again, right? They're going to draft another quarterback, and they're not going to focus on the positions that they need to. Like I said, the trenches, where you look at the teams that are successful, Philly. You look at what they've been able to do in San Francisco, right? Offensive, defensive line, Trent Williams, shutdown. Micah Parsons can't do anything on him, right? Defensive line, Nick Bosa and company.
Yep.
Javon Hargrave, all these guys, Kinlaw, Jackson, all these guys, right? They got Randy Gregory too. That's how you build around teams. And the Bears just haven't done that. And Poles, he's left the defensive line out to dry the past 2 years, right? The offensive line has got better, but I understand he likes Braxton Jones. I don't know if he's the future at left tackle. I don't know, right? We haven't seen enough from him. He's been injured. But I think they have to solidify that left tackle. You have to. And then you have to get some dudes at defensive end and defensive tackle. That's how you win games. That's how you stay in stuff. I just don't know how he can expect this team to be that competitive when the defensive line, he left the team out to dry as far as that goes.
Bears fans, I absolutely love what each of these guys had to say. And the one common denominator from each of their comments in regards to quarterback Justin Fields, that it's not all on quarterback Justin Fields. And that's what I've been saying for the longest time. And something that I love that they're saying is that they should keep quarterback Justin Fields and continue to build the trenches. Chicago Bears have possibly 2 top 10 picks in next April's NFL draft. They're going to have a little over $130 million in cap space to spend. So they have the resources to continue to build around quarterback Justin Fields. I understand where people are coming from, saying, Justin Fields has struggled with this, has struggled with that. But when you look at Justin Fields' strengths and Justin Fields' weaknesses, those are the same strengths and weaknesses of Caleb Williams as well. When I look at a quarterback like Caleb Williams, I see another Justin Fields, right? And if you do not build the trenches for Caleb Williams, and if you continue to keep Luke Getsy on as offensive coordinator, and you keep Matt Eberflus as head coach, and you just bring in Caleb Williams, and let's say you bring in Marvin Harrison Jr., it's going to be the same result. And that's exactly what Corey Wooten said, and Lance Briggs had to say, and even Kyle Long and Isaiah Fry had to say as well. It's just going to be a revolving door within this organization, of this organization, just getting rid of these good quarterbacks, right? And bringing another good quarterback and not building the trenches, right? Not building the offensive line, not building the defensive line, not bringing in a quality head coach that can actually develop these quarterbacks and put their players and quarterback in the best situations to succeed. So as much as it's exciting to think about a new quarterback in Caleb Williams, nothing is going to change unless the Chicago Bears build around their guy, whether it's Caleb Williams or Justin Fields. And that means build the offensive line, right? Give Justin Fields a quality center. Give Justin Fields a quality left tackle, right? Continue to build the defensive line, because that's where football teams are built. Look at what the San Francisco 49ers were able to do to go get Trent Williams at left tackle, right? They built that defensive line with Nick Bosa, and they're continuing to build their offensive defensive lines. That's why the San Francisco 49ers are a really good organization, because they built within the trenches. They got a guy like Kyle Shanahan that has a quality head coach and a quality offensive coordinator within the NFL. And now look at them. They are a very consistently good football team. That is what Ryan Poles needs to aim for. We need to build the trenches, build the offensive line, build the defensive line, and keep Justin Fields in place. And that's exactly what Kyle Long, Corey Wooten, and Lance Briggs are saying. Because at the end of the day, if you're just going to go out there with the number 1 and number 2 overall picks and draft Caleb Williams and Marvin Harrison Jr., those are 2 outstanding players, right? They're going to be number 1 and 2 on the draft board. So those are going to be 2 home run picks for the Chicago Bears if they go that direction. But if you neglect the left tackle, if you neglect the center positions, you neglect the edge rushers and the defensive line of this football team, it is going to be the same result, Bears fans. It's just going to be a revolving door of quarterbacks. It's going to be another guy coming in that's going to be a really good prospect coming out of college. But once again, the Chicago Bears are going to ruin him, because he's going to have no help. He's going to have no offensive line to protect him. The defensive line is still going to be terrible. So we need to look at the big picture. And that's why I wanted to share with you guys the videos from Lance Briggs, giving his opinion on Justin Fields, Corey Wooten, giving his opinion on Justin Fields, and Kyle Long giving his opinion on Justin Fields. They understand that it's not just a Justin Fields problem. So once again, you can take what you want with those videos and you can give your opinions down below in the comment section, but I feel like they make a whole lot of sense. It's been everything what I've been trying to tell you guys for the longest time. Building a team is building the offensive line, much like Dallas did. Building a defensive line, much like the San Francisco 49ers did, right? And obviously, Justin Fields is not perfect. We all know that he holds on to the ball too long, but I feel like Justin Fields has shown enough to the point where Ryan Poles owes Justin Fields a good offensive coordinator, a good head coach, a outstanding offensive line. I think Justin Fields has earned the opportunity to see this through. I think the Chicago Bears have their quarterback, and it's okay to have a different opinion here. That's the fun of being a fan. If you guys really feel like Justin Fields is not the guy, you can continue to, go on that stance. But when I hear Lance Briggs and Corey Wootton and Kyle Long, players that have been within the organization, and they understand that this has been a problem even when they played within the organization, I'm going to go ahead and lean towards what they are saying, because I love the viewpoint of what former players are thinking. Because no former player, especially former players that played within the Chicago Bears organization, are blaming it. None of them are blaming it all on Justin Fields. They understand that Justin Fields isn't perfect. They understand that Justin Fields has to be better, but they understand that the offensive line is terrible. They understand that the head coach and the OC is terrible. They understand the defensive line is terrible. They understand that it's a team thing. It's an organization thing, not just a Justin Fields thing. So that's exactly why I wanted to share you guys their input. It got me really excited hearing what they had to say, because if former players from past, within the Chicago Bears organization are saying, Justin Fields is terrible, Justin Fields is this, it's all on Justin Fields, then I understand. But right now, that's just not the case. So at the moment, I hope Justin Fields can make a quick recovery, come in and solidify his status as QB1, the franchise quarterback. Because once again, that's what we want. We do not want to reset the clock, because if we have to go in there with the number 1, number 2 overall picks and pick Caleb Williams, that just resets the clock once again. If Justin Fields comes back and proves that he's the guy, which I feel like he has shown enough to prove that he's the guy, then you can trade back a little bit, still take Marvin Harrison Jr., take the best left tackle, which to me, it's the guy from Penn State right now. Then in round 2, you take the best center or the best edge rusher, you build the trenches and give Justin Fields an amazing offensive line. And that's how you build an organization. But at the moment, I'm just tired of this revolving door of just giving quarterbacks 3 to 4 years, but we're not building the team the right way around him. The Chicago Bears have to do better. So as much as you guys want a new quarterback, take a step back and think. Has Justin Fields been put in the best situations to succeed in his 3 years as a Chicago Bear? And once you guys can answer that question, then we can have a legit conversation about if the Chicago Bears should in fact get rid of Justin Fields or not. So once again, I just wanted to come on here real quick and share with you guys those videos of Lance Briggs, Corey Wootton, and Kyle Long. Obviously, I've had a lot of conversations about Isaiah Fry as well, talking about what they would do if they were in Ryan Poles situations in regards to Justin Fields. So once again, do you guys agree with what they had to say about what they would do with Justin Fields? Let me know down below in the comment section. Before I let you guys go, make sure you hit that subscribe button and the bell notification to catch all Bears content right here on the podcast. Make sure you follow me on all my social media platforms. And make sure you share this episode of Geek on the Mic with every single Bears fan that you know. Better than that, be back for all new Bears podcast right here on Geek on the Mic. Thanks, guys. And as always, bear down.
You've been listening to Geek on the Mic, a podcast all about the Chicago Bears. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell notification to catch all Bears content right here on the podcast. Thanks, guys, and bear down.